Mm. Ystävänsä lapsien, katso minun pieneen. Minne käynkin maailmassa, sinä olet hoitamassa. Onni täällä vaihtelee, taivaan isä suojelee.
Yeah, what's up, guys? We are here at the airport at midnight. We've just received guests, and we have our host here from Finland, Mr. Bani.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your guests.
Yeah, sure.
Ukwaje?
Niko fiti.
You
fresh.
good? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You know, I've been given this mandate to introduce because I'm the one who is good with English, so that our guests will understand what we're talking about. Yeah, welcome so much to Kenya. How are you feeling?
Amazing to be here right now, actually.
Oh, we're feeling amazing, yes. Asante sana.
Amazing. So, Trudy, you have a question?
Yes. First of all, let's talk to Mr. Bani Obeni. Bani. Tell us more about this trip. You've decided to bring Wazungu hapa, tunaona ni wengi sana. Yeah, tell us more about it.
So, I'm Bani Asila.
Yes.
I'm originally from Kenya, Nakuru. I'm an artist, and I also run a music tour organization in Finland called Mziki Tours. So normally we arrange for tours for both singers and people who want to tour Kenya to come and see our culture, see our country, get to see enjoy our African cuisine, get to know the people here, and to interact through different projects, music activities, and different other projects. So we have my friends here. Tony is a great friend of mine from a place called Lappeenranta in Finland.
Okay.
And Katrina is actually her colleague. They work together. So they are visiting here for about 7-8 days, I think, about 9 days, just to see how we do stuff here and get to enjoy our country. Yes.
How long did it take you to plan all this? Because clearly we can see you prepared it so well. Wamekaribishwa vizuri. Maybe tell us how you prepared it.
It's been long because we started planning it, I think, about 2 years ago. 3 years, 4 years. 4 years, yeah, before COVID.
Okay.
We planned, we were supposed to initially come, I think, in 2021. And then we had to push it to 2022 because of COVID. And then again after 2022 we pushed it. But now we're here, so we are happy that we're finally here. And they're here. I'm sure they're excited. Are you happy?
Really happy.
How many are they?
They are 13 in number.
13.
Yes.
And so many people may ask themselves, what inspired you maybe to come up with the idea that you're doing right now, and maybe your achievement? What are you planning to achieve?
So myself, as I said, I'm an artist, originally from Kenya here, of course, but I live in Finland. So the fact that I live there and I've been able to create platforms through my music for other people here to also get opportunities to empower themselves. So I'm also doing this kind of projects to create platforms for other people over here. And of course, when they come here, they also get to see our culture, promote tourism also. Tony here is a musician, so he's also here to see some music in Kenya, how we do our music.
Okay.
She's also a musician. You play? Yeah. Yes, she's also here to see. She would like to see some of how we do our music, church music, and different other stuff. But most importantly, as you asked, this is just one of the groups that we are bringing. Next week we have different other people coming also.
Okay.
We have, for instance, we have one big festival called International Night of Worship Festival that is happening next week. We have about 45 singers coming from different countries in Europe. And then again in the month of July, we have about 200 singers again coming from all across Europe. About 9 countries from Finland, Sweden, Spain, Switzerland, USA, Japan. So quite a huge group coming. So this is basically about creating opportunities also for them to come and see our culture, see our music, and also have our guys to interact with them and get to know more about.
Okay, a question to our visitors. Maybe what are your expectations here in Kenya? You know, as we love visitors and we are happy to see you, what are your expectations?
I like to see the church, of course, and I like to see how you live here, and animals, of course, and safaris. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. To see and to feel African music. Yes, of course.
Just like you did.
Yes, as we did.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think the nature here is marvelous. So actually, I waited all my life to see Africa in general. Yeah, actually,
Wow.
and the nature and so on. So it's well.
So this is a great opportunity for him because he says he has waited for all his life to be in Africa.
In Africa.
But now he's here.
Yeah. Actually, can I say something in Swahili?
Yeah.
Because I've learned.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Mimi ni Tony, ina furaha kukutana na wewe.
Sema mambo imechemuka. Mambo inachemuka
Mambo inachemuka.
kabisa.
Yo, maybe when we finalize, Bunny, you have a new song that you just released yesterday.
Yeah.
And you are a gospel artist doing very well in Finland. What do you think is something different that maybe is finishing gospel music in Kenya? And we have DJ Gigi here, one of the best active gospel DJs right now. Yeah, maybe we'll also say something on that. But from your side, why do you think every day gospel artists in Kenya wanapungua?
I think that is really personal. It's difficult to say because I can't speak about anybody. I can only speak about myself. So for me, I'm passionate about gospel music. I know why I do gospel music. I'm passionate about being Christian and doing really the music that I do because I know where God has really brought me from. And talk of that, I've sung to Tony's church for many times. He has invited me there to sing many times. Last year we had an African concert, remember? How was it?
It was great.
Did you dance enough?
Yes, whole church danced. Yes.
We had an African concert in his church. He's one of my great supporters in Finland. And of course I do other tours also, not just in Finland, in Sweden, in Spain. Before I came here, I was in Barcelona, Spain for a tour. I was in Switzerland also. So if you ask me about Kenyan artists, why they do their different stuff, I think that's quite personal. For me, I'm focusing on what I do, and I'm happy that I have great team here.
Gigi will say that because he's the one who
Gigi anafaa
plays the
kusema hiyo
music.
mambo.
Did you say something?
Repeat the question. First of all, I want to say thank you to Bunny for doing the amazing job of bringing all this together. And I want to welcome each and every person, to Kenya. And feel free, enjoy as you have a great time here and get to experience the music here in Kenya. But I think in relation to your question, we just repeat the question again so that I am able to get.
All right, the question was why do you think, Bunny being a gospel artist doing well in Finland, why do you think every day we have gospel artists who are people are quitting gospel? Is it because they are not being played? You as a DJ, pia mmechangia sana.
Are you not playing their songs?
Let me say this. If you watch the show that I do, Bambika on Citizen TV, we make sure that tunaangazia this artist in the best way possible. I have a segment called Bambika Top 3 Music Videos of the Week, and I make sure that I play new music and new artists. I am encouraged by people like Bunny, who's a fast rising gospel artist and doing an amazing job, and not just relying on TV airplay, but also organizing such things and such initiatives that tunaweza come hapa na tunaweza kuwa able to see the work that he's doing and also the concept that he's doing. And he's also international material because he's doing tours outside. So we shouldn't necessarily rely just on Kenya alone. That's number one. Number two, I would say there are people who are doing good gospel music.
Yes.
Because as you remember, there's a time that Eric had brought up an issue. Kama mnakumbuka vizuri. Sindio?
Yeah.
And there are a lot of gospel artists who came and just talk about it and said there's some people who are doing amazing music. Akina Guardian Angel wako,
Yes.
Akina Jabidi wako, Akina David Wanda wako. There are a lot of people who are remnants who are still doing good gospel music. So I think it's good to commend those people who are already doing it very well. Those people who decided to leave gospel. Hatuna ubaya now.
Yeah.
We are praying for them. We are encouraging them that they need to come back, and we'll embrace them just the way Jesus did, because that's what he was about, showing love to each and every person. So sisi tutaendelea kupatia airplay wale watu wako. Wale ambao hawako mukirudi na murudi ile ya ukweli, si kurudi because of clout, but murudi ile mnataka kufollow Christ. Hatuwezi nyima watu airplay. Rongo kweli.
Kweli.
So mimi nitasema hivyo.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Maybe kidogo ako passionate na wazungu wake man. Yeah, so Bani, maybe you can just tell us maybe how did you manage to gather 15, should I say, Finnish? You are
Yes.
Finnish, yeah? You are Finnish, okay. Someone from Finland is Finnish. Tumesoma sana. So they are finished. Yeah, so how did you manage to bring like together all these finished people to Kenya? And do you have like some support from somewhere maybe? Yeah.
Not really. I told you I also run a tour organization, music tour organization in Finland. It's called Muziki Tours. So we worked with Tony and Katrina. Tony here and Katrina did a great job in helping us to get people who are willing to come along. So this is not the only tour that I'm doing. We have many others coming, as I mentioned, and Tony also knows, by the way. We have this coming festival. It's a very huge festival I told you about.
Yeah.
So the festival is gathering about 45 to 50 singers from across the globe, about 6 countries. And then we have another one, International Muziki Gospel Festival, gathering about 200 singers. That's not, hiyo si kazi rahisi man. So ni kazi ya Mungu tu. Nashukuru Mungu, mazeni God.
Thank you. You said Tony here is a musician. Maybe Tony,
Yes.
you can give us some a cappella.
A Finnish song.
Just a moment.